Choose Live and Live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Stakeholders examine prospects, benefits and impact of the SON Act No. 14, 2015 as the agency impounds substandard and fake products with a street value of over 300 billion naira, prosecutes more offenders, plus special focus on roofing sheets. What is the standard for the product? We shall tell you. You're watching Standard and You, reaching you every Monday at this time on this station. Relax and enjoy the program. My name is Ifoma Okonkwo. I'll be back shortly.
Our interest in small and medium-scale enterprises is born out of government desire to grow that sector of our economy. And that we've been doing well with the Office of the Vice President and other sister agencies to inculcate the culture of quality assurance to small and micro enterprises. We've been doing this by participating with other sister agencies in SME clinics that is being organized by the Office of the Vice President, and it has been a resounding success.
Choose Live and Live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SON. Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. The SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria. Improving lives through standards.
We have seized substandard and fake products with a street value of over 300 billion naira since we reviewed the SON Act 14 of 2015. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Boluma, disclosed this at an awareness program on the prospects, goals and impact of the reviewed act in Lagos. It was represented at the Stakeholders Forum by the head of Ports and Border Lagos, Engineer Yahaya Boka. Please take a look.
Before the promulgation of the SON Act 14 of 2015, laws guiding the operations of the Standards Organization of Nigeria were limited and inadequate, making it difficult for the agency to confront the menace of substandard and fake products in the country. During the period under review, investigation by Standard and You revealed that the prevalence of such goods shot up with significant impact on the economy. This Stakeholders Forum is one in the series of activities by the SON to educate Nigerians, especially consumers and local producers of goods, on the imperatives of standard. The SON boss acknowledged that the agency, through the implementation of the law, has made remarkable success in its fight against substandard products.
Let me inform you that the big horse of seizures which the agency made recently is a testimony that we mean business by harnessing to the fullest the enormous powers of the Act. Within the last few months, we have confiscated fake products worth up to 300 billion naira across the country. We have since embarked on arraignment and trial of various courts of some suspects linked with the impounded products. We are not resting on our horse.
Apart from the seizure valued at over 300 billion naira, Aboloma said the agency is at the moment prosecuting several importers and distributors of substandard goods into Nigeria.
We are spreading our tentacles to the state and geopolitical zones, such that product counterfeiters have no place to hide on it. With the reinvigorated monitoring and enforcement strategies we are putting in place, our dragnet will get economic saboteurs anywhere, anytime.
The SON boss made it categorically clear that the agency has been repositioned and empowered by law to deal with the prevalence of fake goods in Nigeria. Unlike in the past, more and more offenders are being arraigned at various courts across the country. He said the agency will continue to strengthen its capacity to ensure those who import substandard goods, especially life-endangering ones, are brought to book to serve as deterrent to others.
In the past, we were so small, so minute, that criminals can use that and commit an offense that will actually affect the life of the people, and they are charged very small. Now, if you commit such offense, there is not even the number of years you are going to be jailed, but SON can jail you. Apart from jailing you, you'll be meant to pay higher charges than before. In the past, people were paying 200 naira, 250 naira for using SON logo anyhow without certification. But now, if you are using SON logo without certification, you can be charged for more than 1 million, and then you'll be in prison. In addition, a lot of people have been convicted. In fact, we have some cases that are ongoing in the court now.
According to the DG of SON, the nationwide sensitization on the reviewed act has become imperative to ensure that Nigerians understand and appreciate the provisions of the act and seek collaboration among stakeholders to promote standardization and quality assurance that are critical to the success of the federal government's economic diversification programs. It was an opportunity for the various stakeholders to get insights into the act, which they all agree is long overdue. For the various speakers, the act gives the SON more teeth to bite. Wahab Shitu, a lecturer from the University of Lagos, believes that the SON now have a legal basis to clean the markets, but submitted that effort must be made by the SON to ensure effective implementation on the new law, which requires a change of mindset for officials of the SON if they must succeed the war against fake and substandard products.
No matter how fine the letters of the law are, it also borders on attitude. If the SON Act 2015 must work, then all of us have a role to play in ensuring that it works. It means that we have to change our attitude, and like somebody suggested, if SON will be assisted in discharging its mandate, then all of us must see something, say something, and do something.
One thing that this act has provided is that those erring importers, manufacturers should be brought to book. The costs are there, and in fact, the employees of SON are mandated to enter into anywhere and stop the products from coming, from being used, from being sold.
Some participants bared their minds on the SON Act 14/2015.
I expect SON to be more proactive now. I want to believe that they've been held back the previous years. I think now they should be proactive. They should go out and, look at products, look at outfits they have for consumption, and take charge of the situation.
The powers that has been given to SON, we want to see that these things are being enforced. It's not just enacting the act, but it will be also monitored and also enforced, and then people are able to, comply.
SON, they've been trying. What they have done today is fantastic.
If any one of us sees anything that is substandard out there, if we don't say it out, action cannot be taken. And from what we also deduce from what has been said, this is part of what is killing our economy in the country. So as FRSC, all our men knows out there that sister agencies, we need to collaborate with them.
The event attracted stakeholders in the maritime, manufacturing and other sectors of the economy. It's coming weeks after a similar exercise was held in Abuja.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, brings a new lease of life to Nigerian SMEs. SON has put a greater premium on developing standards aimed at improving the exports of the nation's food and cash crops. This explains why we have developed more standards for Nigeria's produce like sesame, cocoa, garri, and more, courtesy our accredited state-of-the-art laboratories. In keeping with the federal government's ease of doing business, SON has simplified its processes and turnaround time for SUNCAP and MANCAP to reduce substandard products and legal arm to prosecute offenders. Join the Standards Organization of Nigeria in ridding our nation of substandard goods due to consistent market surveillance and raids. See something, say something. The Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving life through standards.
It's Standard and You, the only authoritative platform where you get to know more about product and quality. It's powered by the Standards Organization of Nigeria in your best interest. Are you one of those unscrupulous dealers in the business of distributing substandard roofing sheets? The time to quit that illegal business is now. This is because the Standards Organization of Nigeria has begun a cleanup exercise to rid the market of substandard building materials, especially roofing sheets. The agency during the week impounded and evacuated some roofing sheets worth millions of naira from some markets in Lagos. Please take a look.
The roofing sheet provides cover, protection, security or living space for people, animal and machines. It's one of the essential materials for building. This product comes in various sizes and designs. It's made from aluminium and other materials and it's either imported or made in Nigeria.
In building, let me start from that place. That's what we call in rural areas. They're what we call indigenous buildings, that indigenous architecture, let me put it like that. In those indigenous buildings, like hamlets, villages, you see their roofs be finished with a different kind of roofing material, like fibers, grasses, spear grass, being indigenously prepared, dried to finish the roofs. But as improvement on buildings continue, in order to suit human living, and these roofs cannot carry the test of time. That is, they cannot withstand the test. Like 2 to 3 years, they faded off. Because of that, the method was being improved on by what we call our old people call zinc. They start using this zinc as first method, buying the zinc, using it to roof their houses. We now discover that this zinc they absorb much heat. That when your roof is not tall and you roofed your house, they absorb much heat to the occupants of that building. So because of that, improvement was done on this roofing sheet to go to what we call asbestos. That is number 2, asbestos roofing sheet. Their example is this asbestos roofing sheet. They are thicker in the thickness is much, about 0.85 millimeter thicker than what we call the zinc roofing sheet. So this asbestos they can radiate heat sometimes, radiate heat away. They don't absorb heat like the zinc roofing sheet. So that asbestos now, they now improve much on it to get what we call the long span aluminium roofing sheet, which is what we use in this auditorium. It's a long span aluminium roofing sheet, but that's still enough. So now the modern ones nowadays is what we call the stone-coated step tiles roofing sheet. They are like steps. They arrange them like steps. Why is it stone-coated? It's because it has been finished with a kind of fiber, coated fiber, that immediately you use it in your roof. Even the noise of rains falling on your roof cannot be felt. That is number 1 advantage. Number 2 advantage is that it has ability to radiate heat away much, not heat absorbent, like the long span aluminium and the zinc and the asbestos roofing sheet.
We have in our markets today aluminium roofing sheet, stone-coated and zinc. These are some of the most popular in the markets used in Nigeria. The products vary in durability, overall efficiency, quality and price. The stone-coated roofing sheet is popular in high-brow cities in the country because of its fire-resistant, soundproof, lightweight and lasting beauty. Aluminium, on the other hand, is one of the most sought after, while zinc is the locally made roofing sheet. It's cheap and affordable, but has no capacity to minimize heat during hot weather and rust easily.
The challenges there is that when you are telling your customer the quality of the material you want to sell, because if you want to buy quality material, the price must be better, must be higher a little than substandard. And when you buy quality material, when you are telling your customer about the quality material, many people, they will tell that aluminum is aluminum. But after a few period, 1 or 2 rainy seasons, they will know that aluminum is not aluminum. But it's already late for them. Therefore, they have to come back. But in that particular time, when you are discussing with them, educating them about the substandard and quality roofing sheet, they may not even listen that time. And the majority of the construction today have an engineer on site that will advise them. Most of the customers, they don't have an engineer that will advise them. Those are the challenges. And the thickness that they are selling, all these substandard roofing sheet, what tower is calling 0.45 mm, they will tell customer at 0.55. And the customer will look at it, this is 0.55, whereas it's not what the standard is, 4.5 standard, and they are selling it to customer at 0.55. Those are the challenges we are facing. But if the government can step in and let everything be standard, quality material in the market, then customer, the consumer, everybody will be happy of what they are buying. Not roofing the house, after a few periods, they will come back to square one.
There are specified standards for the various brands, and the Standards Organization of Nigeria says measures are in place to ensure compliance by stakeholders. This is because consumers deserve the best, and the SON says it will sanction those who compromise on standards.
We embark on sensitization to educate people why they should not go for these low gauges, because it's not good for anybody. Number one is that you are losing money. People will think they are gaining. They are not gaining anything, because the main factor that drives people to go for those low gauges is cost. They are cheaper. But at the end of the day, somebody that uses the correct roofing sheet, like 0.55 for example, will gain more, because the number of times you'll be walking on that roofing sheet, any little wind will blow it off, you go and repair. Is either you change or you will call people to, you are paying money. Somebody that has used the correct gauge is not spending that money. He has spent that money once, and when you do 2, 3, 4 maintenance activities, you discover that you have already spent more than what you will have spent if you had bought the correct gauge. So that is one, you know. So that is the main thing. It saves money. And you can imagine people in the house, in the night, there's a heavy rain with heavy wind, and it will blow off the roof. It happens every time in many places. So you expose the occupants of the building to hazard, you know, harmful effects. Anything can happen to them. Rain will come and spoil everything. They have damaged their property and so on and so forth. So these are the things, you know, using all these low gauges can cause in a house. And we are appealing to people. Please, if you don't know how to do that, engage a professional that will build your house for you. When you engage a professional that will build a house for you, he will get the correct gauge. Tell the person, because some of them are also not truthful. You can pay money for 0.55, they will go and get 0.2 for you. If you don't know, you will not realize. So you have to make it very clear to whoever that's building for you. Please, I want 0.55. And it's very easy to measure in case of people that can measure. Use vernier caliper. Very simple instrument. Very handy. Use it to check. You can buy the digital one. You know, when you buy digital one, it will show you the value immediately. But when you buy the analog, it might be difficult for you to calculate, to check. But the digital will show you the value immediately. You know, so that vernier caliper is not expensive. Very cheap in the market. You can go to the market where they sell measuring instruments.
and welcome to the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. Safety is a state of being safe. That is the condition of being protected from harm or other non-desirable outcome. Product safety is one of the things many of us take for granted until it's too late. Have you ever thought about the havoc that a substandard cement can cause? It could result in building collapse, leading to loss of lives and property. What about the fairly used tire on your car, which has been reported as one of the major causes of road accidents? That substandard electrical cable could lead to a fire outbreak. Even consumables such as food, drinks, and cosmetic products must be of good quality, else it becomes a threat to your health. Quality and safety go hand in hand. This is why most substandard goods are dangerous and unsafe for use. As an agency saddled with the responsibility of protecting Nigerians from fake and substandard products, Standards Organization of Nigeria will stop at nothing in sanitizing our markets and ensuring consumers get value for their money. However, we must realize that we all have a role to play to protect our lives and those of our loved ones from fake products. You can become a safety vanguard by insisting on quality and reporting cases of fake and substandard products to any of SON's offices near you. Patrick Wada from Kogi says, burning substandard tires during destruction can cause pollution. True, we do not burn the tires. We have shredding machines which we use to destroy them. Kudirat from Lagos says, please, what is the program about? Alright, Standard and You is a public sensitization program that tells you all you need to know about the products you buy, sell, and consume. Chike Joe from Port Harcourt says, the efforts of SON is commendable. You are doing a good job. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Chike. And that's the much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. Keep your messages coming in with your full name and location to the number 0705-972-4455. Tag along with us on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. Remember, you can watch previous episodes online at youtube.com/Standard and You. Don't just view, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, buy original, sell authentic, and use only the best. Bye for now.
Why you dey buy fake product, Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.